With the dream of expanding Empower swirling in her mind, Eleni knew she needed to gather her resources and insights before taking the leap. She began mapping out a strategic plan, reaching out to global partners and organizations that shared her vision for empowering women. Eleni envisioned a world where young women from diverse backgrounds could access the tools and knowledge to transform their lives and communities. As her plans took shape, she decided to embark on a research trip to countries known for their culinary traditions and vibrant entrepreneurial spirits. This journey would not only provide insights into different cultures, but also allow her to connect with local women who were trailblazers in their communities. Eleni packed her bags, leaving Jason and the kids with a detailed itinerary. "I'll be back with stories and inspiration," she promised, kissing Aviel and Theo goodbye. Jason, supportive as always, encouraged her to immerse herself fully in the experience. Her first stop was Italy, where she met Maria, a passionate chef running a small trattoria in a quaint village. Maria had transformed her family's recipes into a successful business, all while empowering local women to cook and sell their dishes at the market. Over homemade pasta and rich sauces, Maria shared her journey. "It's not just about the food, Eleni, it's about community. Women supporting women is what makes us stronger," she said, her eyes glistening with determination. Inspired, Eleni took notes, eager to bring Maria's approach back to empower her. Next, Eleni traveled to India, where she met Aisha, a dynamic entrepreneur who had created a network of female artisans crafting traditional goods. Over chai and colorful textiles, Aisha spoke of the importance of preserving culture while fostering economic independence. "When we uplift each other, we create a tapestry of strength," she said, echoing sentiments Eleni held dear. Throughout her journey, Eleni documented everything: ideas, stories, and the spirit of resilience she encountered. Each meeting strengthened her resolve to create a global platform where women could share their experiences and resources. Returning home, Eleni was overflowing with inspiration. She organized a summit in Los Angeles, inviting women from her trip and local leaders to share their stories and collaborate on Empower Her's expansion. The event buzzed with energy, and as women from different backgrounds mingled, Eleni felt the magic of connection in the air. During the summit, she introduced a new program, Culinary Connections, aimed at fostering cross-cultural partnerships between aspiring chefs and established culinary leaders worldwide. The initiative would provide scholarships to young women to travel, learn, and immerse themselves in different culinary traditions, creating a global network of empowered women. The summit was a resounding success, with media coverage highlighting Eleni's vision and the diverse women involved. Yet, the public scrutiny lingered. Some critics questioned the authenticity of a billionaire heiress leading a grassroots movement. Eleni felt the weight of these comments, but chose to focus on the impact of her work. Determined to showcase the authenticity of Empower Her, Eleni organized a documentary series following the journeys of women who had benefited from the foundation. She wanted the world to see their struggles and triumphs, emphasizing that empowerment was a collective effort, not an individual pursuit. As the series premiered, it garnered significant attention, resonating with audiences worldwide. Viewers were captivated by the stories of resilience, laughter, and hope. Eleni realized that the more she shared the journeys of these women, the more she could inspire others to join the movement. However, amidst the success, Eleni faced a personal challenge. Balancing her expanding foundation and family responsibilities began to take a toll. Late-night meetings and travel schedules often left her feeling exhausted. One evening, after a long day, she found herself sitting in the living room, catching glimpses of her children playing together. A pang of guilt washed over her. "Am I doing enough for them?" she wondered, her heart heavy. Jason, noticing her distress, sat beside her. "Eleni, you're doing incredible work. But don't forget, your greatest impact starts at home. They need you just as much as the women you're helping." His words struck a chord. Eleni realized she needed to find balance, not just for her children, but for herself. She began to set boundaries, designating family time as sacred. She involved Aviel and Theo in Empower projects, teaching them the values of compassion and community service while nurturing their creativity. As Eleni navigated her dual roles as a mother and a philanthropist, she discovered that the two could coexist harmoniously. Her children became her inspiration, reminding her of the importance of love, presence, and authenticity. In time, Empower Her blossomed into a global movement, with chapters in various countries, each guided by local leaders and women who understood their communities. Eleni's vision of a world where young women could thrive was becoming a reality, fueled by the connections she had fostered. On the night of Empower Her's annual gala, Eleni stood on stage, surrounded by women from around the globe. As she looked out at the faces illuminated by soft candlelight, she felt a sense of fulfillment deeper than any success she had previously known. "Together, we are a force," she began, her voice steady. "We are a tapestry woven from our diverse experiences, and through our stories, we uplift each other. Let's continue to empower one another and create a brighter future for generations to come." The room erupted in applause, and Eleni's heart swelled with pride. She had embraced her journey and transformed it into a legacy of empowerment. With every step, she was not only carving her own path, but also paving the way for countless women to follow. As the night wore on, surrounded by laughter, joy, and a shared purpose, Eleni realized that her culinary compass had guided her to more than just success. It had led her to a life rich in connection, purpose, and love. The adventure was far from over, and she was excited to see where it would lead next.